Well, I would say good evening. Not exactly a good evening, because it's more of a good night. I think evening is like 6 p.m., where like the sun is like barely setting, but also kind of setting. I don't know if you catch my drift. But today is the 30th of May. And frankly, I do have to apologize for a bit, because I'm trying to clear up an infection of mine. It's been bugging me for months. And finally, we're turning the corner on this. Yeah, that's right. I can finally hear in glorious stereo surround sound, which is a good thing. It really is a good thing. I finally fixed up my ears, which means that I don't have to buy AirPods Max. Originally I was going to do a video on this. Hello? Hi, people. But looks like I don't have to do it anymore. But yeah, the reason why the stream was on Saturday is because I went to do a bit of a medical checkup to make sure my ear is fixed. But I feel like that is a bit of a gross detail, so I don't want to share it too much. But yeah, we are finally doing this on Sunday. That's why Icon's weekend streams are now what they're called, basically. So let's skip right through all of the fun things. Yeah, if you scroll down here, it's called weekend streams now. I decided to rename this series. Well, okay, let me just clarify, because some of you are actually kind of confused as to what the title meant. Looms large means that it's very close. It's coming. WWDC is coming. And it casts a wide shadow, so everyone's already talking about WWDC. So it doesn't mean that WWDC is here, but it's very, very close. I am, of course, hyped. I think so do basically all of you guys, right? Right, I'm just going to take a gander and suggest that a lot of you came to my channel because you enjoy the WWDC videos. Which, thanks for watching, I guess, but also, yeah, it's like, because you don't have to, WWDC is especially exciting because you don't have to break the bank to do it. You can actually just get a new experience on your current device, which is awesome. You don't have to pay for things. Usually with Apple events, you have to pay for things. WWDC, you don't have to pay for anything. You know, and just sign up for the public beta program. Wait for it to roll out. Oh boy. Yeah, for those of you asking, oh yeah, what features you think they're gonna add? Well, your guess is as good as mine, because I genuinely have no idea. There isn't really much. Yeah, yeah. I don't know how to use a username. Just prove my point. Most of you came from my supercuts, but yeah, I appreciate it. It's fun. Boxy says, I really want a dynamic dock. They're referring to macOS, by the way, where it adds the applications you use often to the dock. Removes the apps they don't use often. Yeah, that's already a thing in macOS. Yeah. If you enable that, to the right, so to the left, of course, there's like two parts to like the macOS dock. To the left are the apps that you've pinned, or macOS is pinned by default, right? So those are the pinned apps. To the right, those are your frequently used apps. So if you closed everything to the right, of course it shows all the open apps that aren't pinned. But if you close down every single app that you don't have pinned, if you quit all of them, oh my god, the W word has me use close apps to refer to quitting those apps, which is not true, of course. But if you quit an app, right, it will show apps that macOS think you might use. So macOS dock behavior. Wait, I'm searching via Bing now? God, no. Dude, not Docker, Jesus. Dock. There we go. Yeah. Download stack, trash, and then recently used apps. So handoff, and then yeah, basically that's what it's kind of Siri suggestions-esque, but yeah, this is a thing already. Used most recently, not the ones you use more often than other apps. So okay, so you want Siri suggestions. Okay, that might be a good idea, but I think it would be better if it's like more than like 3 or like half a dozen apps. I don't think that's enough. I think, you know, because on Mac OS everyone's basically a power user, most people are gonna be using like 10 to 20 apps. You know, I have let me count the number of open apps on my Mac OS machine right now. Hold on. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Finder's always on. So that's 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I have 19 apps open. And those are all in the dock. For those of you wondering why I don't use dock magnification, aka it doesn't like grow bigger, right? That why I turned that option off. It's because I always have like, you know, like almost 20 apps open in the dock. Yeah, that's a lot of apps, and like unfortunately I have to use a bunch of Microsoft apps, which I know it's scandalous. I'll probably be canceled on Twitter tomorrow for using Microsoft, but hey, come on. It's been a good run, and I appreciate it. But yeah, let's see. What else do people want for WWDC? The protagonist says iPadOS 15 with a better external display support would be awesome. And new MacBook Pros. Oh boy. You guys have no idea. I already have like a couple of memes. Like, I'm not even kidding. On my hard drive right now. They're ready to go. They're just there waiting. So yeah, I'm just gonna... well, yeah, because the next MacBook Pro is gonna be without a touch bar, so we're gonna do a video about that. But yeah, external display support on iPadOS 15. I don't know. You know, you guys know about auto layout, right? Where your apps basically automatically adjust to different screen sizes. Let's go developer.apple.com. Right? So it automatically resizes itself for different screen sizes. Kind of like that. I want to give you like an actual device so it's not that obtuse. But yeah, auto layout something like this so it automatically recenters everything. Right? I want that for the entire operating system. I want that for the home screen. I want that for all the apps. I want that for everything. Like, this is the only good way of doing external displays on iPadOS, because nobody's selling a 4x3 display. Nobody's selling like a what? I don't even remember. iPad Pro 11-inch aspect ratio. What's the aspect ratio even? Because I love the 11-inch aspect ratio, 143:1. Yeah, because it works so well for 4x3 and 16:9. So, because most of the displays out there are going to be 16:9, including the Pro Display XDR, yeah, do the auto layout thing, alright? Because you're just going to have black borders. This is not going to fill the display, which is something that I think nobody actually wanted if they're using... Look at that. This is what I meant by iPad Pro 11-inch being awesome for 4x3 and 16:9. Look at how great both these vastly different aspect ratios fit on that display. Boxy says 20 apps on your Mac? What Mac are you even using? I use a mid-2017 Intel 15-inch MacBook Pro with the butterfly keyboard that has to be replaced twice, and yeah, my brain couldn't decide between twice or thrice. It should be thrice, and that display got replaced once because of the yellowing issue on the left side. Yeah, that's a 15-inch MacBook Pro. I did not buy into the 16-inch because I know even back then that the Apple Silicon one is coming. Let's see, iPadOS 15 to take full advantage of M1. I don't know. I think they should remove the 5 gig RAM limit. Have you guys heard about the 5 gig RAM limit? Where like, even if you have like 16 gigs, every single app has a maximum of 5 gigs they could use. 5 gigs of RAM. Yeah. 2L Dub says they should create a Samsung Deck-style desktop UI to the iPad. Okay, I have an announcement because your comment reminded me of something. I'm currently writing a video essay. It's going to be about like 15 minutes long. Long video about how the iPad should not run macOS. Like, it's literally, I'm using Microsoft Word for this. I'm going balls to the wall on this, alright? I'm not even using Pages for this one. So, I'll be making that video. That's what the secret project is. And I'll probably publish right around WWDC, frankly, because it will take me a while to make. It'll take me a while to edit, right? As with all my videos. So hopefully, if it comes out, if you guys would be so nice as to share it around. But yeah, personally, you'll see why, exactly why I don't want, the iPad to run macOS. And I have very clear rationale behind it. So yeah, I would hate Dex. I don't want a desktop operating system on the iPad. All right. But yeah, 16:9 is originally a thing to kind of bridge the gap between 4:3 and Cinema. So Cinema is basically 185:1, right? 4:3 is kind of boxed in the middle. 16:9 is this gray area here, right? So 185 is this this green border, which is basically what your movie's aspect ratio looks like. 185:1. So 16:9 is this gray box here. 4:3 is this blue, this dark, purplish blue color. So yeah, it's kind of right in the middle. So you can, it's easy because it's just 4 squared and 3 squared. Yeah, 16:9. Yeah, it's a compromise format. It isn't really designed with like a specific pre-existing format in mind. It's like a new format to allow people to like better watch movies on their existing displays. Yeah, 16:9 is just, it's better if you're watching a lot of movies and TV shows. But if you're web browsing, you want something a little taller. But given like a big enough display, I don't think it matters all that much, to be honest. So that's 16:9. Let's talk about WWDC. Oh boy, let's read a couple of news articles. See what people are interested in. The poll. In fact, if you want to tell me what you're interested in, and you want me to talk about it, just leave it in the live chat. I'll be reading them. In fact, my iPhone 12 Pro is right next to my laptop here, keeping up with all the live chat messages. So I'll see it before you people see it. Yeah, iPad OS 15, iOS 15, of course, watchOS 8, macOS 12, and tvOS 15. First of all, with watchOS 8, please kill support for the Series 3. I think it's just holding everything back. We already have the SE, right? So watchOS 3 came out with... the Apple Watch Series 3 came out with watchOS 4. Alright? So, I think it's had a good run. I think it's had a good run, 4, 5, 6, 7. For like a decently low-powered smartwatch. It's had a fine run. I think we should retire the Series 3, especially when a lot of people can buy the SE right now. Right, macOS Big Sur, macOS 11 Big Sur. Yeah, it's a mouthful. There's like a new design. Yeah, I want that iOS Big Sur. We've talked about that a couple weeks back, where we put Big Sur icons on the iPhone display. Look at that. I mean, it's beautiful. I love it. It's beautiful. What? One of you's... Yeah. One of you people's friends got their Series 3 Apple Watch... What? It got bricked and they refused to fix it. Oh no. Oh no. Here's what you do, alright? Let me tell you what you do if they refuse to fix your things. Just keep talking to them and keep talking to them and tell them just how extremely unhappy you are with their customer service. And you expected more of them. Because really it's their fault they bricked your device. But if all else fails, just email Tim Cook. Yeah, he will help you. But only as a last resort if all else fails. Email Tim Cook. You can pretty easily find Tim Cook's email and they'll correspond you to someone else. They'll get you patched up because, yeah. Yeah. Let's see. You guys want a user switcher on the iPad? And then the Series 3, yep. I made a video about this, yeah. Yep, I talked about the Series 3. It's kind of gross. It's like that. 4 to 5 hours updating your Series 3 Apple Watch. The heck are you people? Like, what? That's frankly unacceptable. 4 to 5 hours. I don't know if it's like a Wi-Fi problem or a Bluetooth problem or a combination of both or what's going on. 4 to 5 hours. All right, any of you? All right, put up your hands, even though I can't see them. Put up your hands if you have an Apple Watch Series 3 and you're trying to update to WatchOS 7 or already have updates to WatchOS 7. Like, you would think that they would at least, test for the Series 3. I don't know. Like, WatchOS 7 is just WatchOS 7. There isn't really that much new in 7. Yeah, I'm of the opinion that they should probably just discontinue the 3 for 7. But that's only like 2017. I think it'll piss a decent amount of people off. So they kind of have to scratch their heads and support the Series 3. But, yeah, I think they're just going to ditch the 3. Kevin Lynch is going to be coming out. It's like, hey guys, screw you Series 3 owners. We're just going to do the round the corners, the big display now, the big boys now. Yeah. Yeah, it was, it's gross. I don't know, Series 3 is just bad. But yeah, what else is coming at WWDC? It looks like, okay, it reminds me of a Windows laptop whenever I see these renders of what people think the new MacBook Air looks like. Have you people seen the ePC? It just reminds me of the ePC, not this model. I want to show you the blue model. Ah, there it is. There it is. Does it look like the blue model? There's all the colors. Yes, this one. Beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. It's beautiful. Can I see more images of this ePC? You want to know why it immediately reminds you of the ePC? Look at the colors on the white keyboard. And then look at the colors on the white keyboard. That's an ePC, but with a lighter blue. Like, it'll probably grow on me, kind of like the iPhone 11 Pro with the ugly cameras that people are rumored with, but then we all got used to it. And it turns out it looked much better at release. You can only do so much with renders, like as talented as people rendering this. There's a bit of difference between rendering and the actual product that, there's always a bit of a difference, alright? But yeah, am I crazy about like the white bezels and the white keyboard? I don't really care, because if you remember the original MacBook Air, I mean the original, or like the second generation MacBook Air, look at this. No one had any problem with this design. Look at this. This thing, mwah, look at that. It's beautiful. I love it. Alright? Classic Apple design. Classic, you know, it's something that Infinite Loop would probably repost like 5 times a week. Alright? That's something it would probably do. In fact, I'm just gonna look. Yep. No, I probably don't have it. That's a shame. Yeah, I probably gave that MacBook Air away because, you know, it was so old, honestly. Apple Asus EPC collab. Okay, Boxy says, apparently John Prosser is seeing actual pictures of the colorful MacBook Air and got his render guy to make renders of it based on the images. So he went out the guy who took the photo. Well, that's actually a big brain move. But can John confirm if it's the same 7 colors as the iMac? Because I want that to happen. I think that makes way too much sense not to be true. But come on, all I want for the Pros and the iMac Pros and like the high-end machines is for it to come in space gray. Alright, that's all I want. Alright? Do all these crazy colors if you want. Alright? Yeah. But it's alright. It looks alright. It's definitely, you know, a color combination that... UPC. It's like Lupus like, I just saw your quote retweet about the food tracking feature. I can't stop wheezing. It's just like, yeah, like iOS 15. Oh yeah, this is about iOS 15. Did you know that iOS 15 will have a food tracking feature? Or allegedly a food tracking feature, because, you know, if you've seen the WWDC invite, you will see like a bunch of teasers, I would say. Let's see, teaser. It's like what, like the lines of code. What secrets lie within? No. Yeah, there's like, yeah, where like it mentions something about food. Yeah, food tracking feature. Yeah, there's apparently going to be a food tracking feature. Yeah, he has seen iOS 15. And then Connor, this guy named Connor Jewis, this week reviewed some possible new features that we might expect from 15. Yeah, dark mode, UI tweaks, messages app, food tracking. Yeah, confirmation of UI, new notifications, and look unlock screen. And then I tweeted, because like, how do you track food anyway? Do you like, because it's kind of stupid, right? Like, you have to like punch in all the data yourself. Like, I ate like 2 bowls of pasta and then like 3 slices of pizza. I think it's kind of dumb. I think it should be easier than this. I feel like technology should have advanced past this. Calorie counters. And then like I was like, yeah, it's halfway down my digestive tract and I have to take a shit in an hour. Cause that's all I want for food tracking. I just want to know when I'll have to hit the can, right? What exactly have I eaten? All of that, right? I don't really care, right? I'm 20, all right? I'm 20. I'm barely older than some of you right here. Food health is not my number one concern at this point in life for me. All right? I'll just be real with you. No, all right? Not for me. Not for me. Yeah, but iPadOS 15 is also coming. macOS 12 is also coming. WatchOS 8 is also coming. Frankly, I just want to see iOS 15. I want to see the Big Sur icons, alright? I want to see the Big Sur icons for iPadOS and iOS. And I want to see App Library for iPadOS. It's so good, though. We're going to make the new Mac Pro $7 billion because Steve Jobs was a billionaire. Yeah. The Steve Jobs Heritage Edition. Ah, yeah. Beautiful. Oh yeah, how does the Apple Watch Assistive Touch pointer thing work? Have you seen Apple Watch with Assistive Touch? Because that's the coolest shit I've seen this week. Let's take a look. All right, Colin Hughes. Yeah, he's a very, very reputable guy. Yeah, look at this.
Double clutch to activate Assistive Touch. Pinch your index finger and thumb to focus the stop button, then clench to confirm.
Look at that.
In some applications,
I might actually do that because that's like a convenience thing.
you can double clench to immediately pick up.
Look at that.
For example, to stop the timer, double clench to activate Assistive Touch.
All right, so let's watch the video again.
For example, to stop the timer, double clench to activate Assistive Touch. Pinch your index finger and thumb to move focus to the stop button, then clench to confirm. In some applications, you can also use these gestures to perform quick actions. For example, to answer a call, you can double clench to immediately pick up.
Okay, this is unironically super, super cool. This has got an innovation that I really, really love. As the Apple Watch Assistive Touch pointer thing works, well, apparently you tilt your wrist to do that, and then it just moves the cursor around. So it probably uses the accelerometer and the gyroscope. Probably mostly the gyroscope. There isn't really much acceleration going on. It is very, very cool, honestly. This is like super awesome. Like I might even turn that on. Launchpad on iPad OS. No, the home screen is already a launchpad. Oh my god. So, yeah. I don't get the food tracking thing, but yeah, if they're so gung ho about like just showing you a bit of iOS 15, this update is gonna be huge. I can guarantee it. I'm calling it right now. Protagonist is asking, did you finally get the LG display? He was talking about the LG Ultrafine 4K that we talked about last week. No, not yet. Because again, like, I'll have to move back to San Francisco before I buy that thing. Because I don't have the desk real estate. I'll be real with you. I don't have the desk real estate to really justify and make the Ultrafine display make sense. But you bet your ass you'll get a video when I do make that happen. Okay, here's a fun thought from Moxie. What if WatchOS were stylized with Big Sur icons, where each icon looked like a sphere? It would be the most glorious thing I've ever seen. Wait, let's see. Spherical. Probably someone on Behance have already made that happen. Control it. Ugh, no, jeez. Windows is so garbage. Spherical watch OS icons. Nope, just circles. Nobody has done that yet. I am shocked. Usually people do that for kicks. Oh yeah, I remember that. Oh yeah. That's back when people think it's a good idea to put the WatchOS interface on the iPhone when it first came out. Look at this stuff. Ugh. Yeah, it's kind of gross. What else is coming with WWDC? Let's take a look at Mac OS. Alright. Yep, Mac Rumors as always have excellent roundups. Alright, Swift Student Challenge, Developer App, full digital, it's free. iMessage, updates to iMessage, better compete with WhatsApp. And a new menu that shows which apps are silently collecting data from users, with Apple aiming to increase Device privacy even further. Food tracking feature. Log the food items they consume. Nutritional details, calorie tracking. So you still have to tell them. Okay, that's kind of pointless. Notifications of sound. Sound might be disabled if you're sleeping. I feel like that's just like D&D with extra steps. That's just do not disturb with extra steps. Driving, working, sleeping. Option to create custom gag arrays for handling notifications in different ways. Pretty granular, I like that. Menu options for choosing a mode will be available on the lock screen in the control center. Apple is also adding new options for setting automatic replies to incoming messages based on these statuses. The only currently available auto reply option works when driving, but not in other situations. Setting apps, updates, hardware. Yeah, the MacBook Pro. Yeah, probably the Supercut would just have like a part that's just the MacBook Pro reveal. If it is this MacBook Pro that they're revealing, which I am super, super excited for. I'm not even kidding. This is not hyperbole. I am just so excited for the new MacBook Pros, alright? I can't wait to be free from this butterfly keyboard, touch bar, no ports, pain. But first I'll have to... Yeah, I'm just too lazy sometimes. I have to like back up everything, so yeah. iOS 15, let's see. Touch bar, 10 core Apple Silicon, M1X, right? It's not going to be M2. M2 is going to be the second generation baseline model. It's not going to be, you know, a more powerful model. It's like people just fell asleep for the past couple of years when it comes to iPads. When have they ever... Well, they have, but they've switched to like X instead of just publishing the next generation of chips. It just doesn't make sense. iOS 15, yeah, it's kind of getting a major redesign. Yeah. Buy the Apple Pill to put a camera inside of your intestines for accurate food tracking. Yeah. But, yeah, it's a single-use thing because I don't want to, like, hit the can and have to fish it out from the toilet bowl. That is not something that I'm looking forward to. Darmy's still sitting with the 2012 used 15-inch MacBook Pro for this new one, hoping it's going to be good like this. Yeah, I want the MagSafe, I want HDMI, I want the SD cards. I want it all, alright? Just ditch the USB-A, alright? Stop people from using USB-A. But USB-C is alright, alright? Just let people use some of those ports. I think people would just stop complaining completely. But I feel like they'll bring back MagSafe to like the updated MacBook Air as well, and not just the Pro. I think it'll come to the Air too. It just makes too much sense for it to also come to the Air. Right, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, in Boxy's opinion, M1X should just be like M1, but with more input-output. Hello, Tomáš. Tomáš makes some of my graphics that you've been seeing over the past year. So, yeah, thank him in the live chat. But yeah, as I was saying, yeah, the M1 has a problem where there's external display issues. Where it only supports a single external display. And yeah, that's like what happens with a lot of reviewers. And yes, I crafter chips, I do read chat. In fact, that's the entire point of this live stream. I read chat, I answer, and discuss topics that you people bring up. 2L Dub says, I can see people complaining about buying a new charger. Well, people will probably stop complaining. People who complain already don't like Apple products in the first place, or are just jaded and are looking for like an excuse to like crap on Apple. Because, you know, doing the same joke about like, oh, having a new charger and then we're forcing you to spend $1,000. I don't know why people just haven't laughed these pseudo-comedians off the platform. It's not even like the jokes, but like the fact that they do the same joke over and over and over and over and over and over and over again every single year just grinds my gears. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, it's just, yeah, there's nothing. Like, if you're going to make jokes about Apple, right, it's perfectly fine with me. Apple is a flawed company. At least, I don't know, have a bit of just, I don't know, comedic sense and kind of innovate what you're doing every single year. I try to innovate and change the formula a bit with every single video. I don't keep, no two videos are edited the same way on my channel. Yeah. Yeah, my graphic designer says, yeah, I'm pretty sure you'll still be able to use the old USB-C charger. Hopefully so. If not, they'll have to put the MagSafe connector on both sides of the display. Because I'll miss this one feature from the existing MacBook Pros I'm looking at right now in my room. Is that you're able to charge at full speed from both sides of the computer. At least, with the higher-end MacBook Pros. I love that feature, right? It's just so much more flexible. You don't have to, like, oddly bend your cable around, right? So you can just, just kind of plug it in which way you want. That's super convenient. Yeah, so if they're not going to put, like, MagSafe connectors on both sides, just let us use the USB-C connector. Oh, Boxy says, I hope the next Silicon Mac Mini is capable of driving 2 Pro displays. Yeah, they have to do it for the Pro, right? Like, you're going to piss off the Pro market so much if you don't actually allow that to happen. Yeah, this is, like, the one thing you have to get right for, like, professionals, including me. I actually want a dual monitor setup, but I'll sell for one right now. Josh Thomas says, hey dude, what's your opinion on iOS 15? Like, what are you looking forward to seeing in it this year? Are you excited about it? From what I've heard, there's going to be dark mode tweaks. I personally I'm just excited for every single iOS update. For every single iOS major release. That's how I am. But if you were to ask me which one feature that I'm most looking forward to, it would be the new Big Sur icons. Hopefully the new Big Sur icons and also the UI tweaks. Because, have you seen, they've leaked a bit of the iOS 15 interface. It's like that. Now, you've already seen some of this interface in current iOS, of course. I'm not going to go into detail again because I already talked about it last week in our weekend stream. But as you can see, yeah, it's like a little narrow. It's a little more modern. As you can see, there's no top bar here. It kind of blends in the background. Everything actually looks a little more modern, which I really love. So this would be the feature that I would love. Harry D says, would love to see a new redesign for the iPad Mini 5. Like a mini version of iPad Pro. Well, it's not coming this year. There is going to be a new iPad Mini, but it's going to be the one with the home button. And with a slightly larger display around, I think, like 9 inches. Let's see, iPad Mini 5. Oh wait, no, not iPad Mini 5, iPad Mini 6. There we go. Why did I say iPad Mini 5? The iPad Mini 5 never came out in my head. Oh god. It's gotta be like 9 inches, I think. Yeah, 8.4 inch display with slimmer bezels. With, it kept the... we'll keep the Touch ID home button and the Lightning port. Yeah. The new iPad could be a disappointment for customers hoping the smallest form factor iPad would benefit from a major redesign. So, there's my answer. Yeah, in my head, the Mini 5 never came out. I don't know why. Like, my brain is still stuck in 2017 where the Mini 4 is still new. It's sad what they did to the iPad Mini line. They basically released it to destroy the Amazon Fire and the Nexus 7, and then yeah, it's kind of like what Tab Clear did to Crystal Pepsi. There's like a marketing term for it. Yeah, it's a kamikaze strategy. Yeah. In class we had to like actually refer to this case. So yeah, basically that's what the iPad mini was for Apple. It's basically there just to kind of take market share away from the Nexus back then, right from the Amazon Fire tablet back then, which was around 2013. Right now they're much less of a factor now, so Apple just no longer are so gung-ho about the iPad mini. Yeah, Mark's Aviation says, and Apple wanted to have a difference between a normal iPad and an iPad Air, especially considering the much lower price of the normal iPad. That's true. Yeah, that's called product differentiation. Alright. Your family has to position all of these products for like a specific purpose. So let's go to the iPad section of Apple.com. Let's take a look. So iPad Pro, the ultimate iPad experience. iPad Air is just a medium. And then iPad is just, right, iPad. It's affordable, and then iPad mini is small. So you can see it's very, very clear. Right, so it's a colorful yet powerful option. That's iPad Air. So as you can see, it's very, very precisely defined. Their place in the line. So there's one iPad for everybody. Yeah, the iPad Air 1 was a thing back in 2013. iPad Air 2013. It was a very, very old tablet. Yeah, this is the iPad Air, which replaced the 9.7-inch iPad. iPad 4, and then the iPad Air. Yeah, but like, it uses the A7 chip, which is so underpowered that it just couldn't run apps all that well, because there's a reason why they use X processors and not just use the A7 processor. They kind of overestimate how good the A7 was. Arx Aviation thinks that the next normal iPad will get a laminated display, maybe a performance jump, or A13 just laminated display. Honestly, I don't know. What Apple deems fit to put like in a consumer-facing iPad is very, very different. The smart connector was there because it's just an easier upsell, right? You can just tell people, hey, you can use a keyboard with this thing. Also, coincidentally, totally not something that we planned for. We also have keyboard accessories I can buy for $169 for your iPad, so it can push your productivity to the next level. Yada, yada, yada. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, people love laminated displays, rightfully so, because it's just a better viewing experience, but I don't think Apple would do that exactly, because they want to keep it cheap. They kind of want to differentiate the product. Reduce the overall volume for the iPad Air by using thinner components, 22% reduction in weight over the iPad 2. Yeah. Camera connection kit with an SD card reader. Transfer photos of it. Yeah, it was so limited back then. It's in stereo, but you can't do landscape because it only fires out on one side. Yeah, just looking back, the older iPads are pretty bad. Let's look at the big boy. Not to use an A-series processor. Speak of A-series processor, let me go to iMore, because I want to laugh at them a bit, if you don't mind. iPad, Apple Silicon. This is iMore, by the way. Report: 20% of all iPads sold in 2022 will have Apple Silicon inside. Can you see what's wrong? Can you people see what's wrong? I would love to for you guys to tell me in the live chat what's wrong with this. All iPads have Apple Silicon inside. That's the point. A-series processors. I love how these guys, right, if you're a normal gamer, oh, Siri's activated on my iPhone 10. Hey Siri, goodbye. All right. Yeah, no, I don't want Siri here. You people are professionals. You people are professionals. All right? You are paid. You are professional journalists. You're supposed to be professional journalists. You're paid to talk about Apple. If there's a bunch of people that needs to get Apple news right, it's you guys. How did you mess that up? It's like me showing up to work without actually knowing what I'm doing for work. This is from iMore. Like, no wonder people thinks that Apple, like the Apple community is a laughing stock. They couldn't even get their own news right. Oh man, let's see how iMore is rinsed. You know what we meant. No, we fucking don't care. I think I quote tweeted them. Yeah, just silently take it down and fix your headline. This is embarrassing. This is a professional news company, right? They should have just fixed it. I was like, this is just embarrassing. It's like bit harsh. It's just a joke, and Steven here is the iMore news guy. Yeah, no wonder iMore. this kind of standard of journalism. Jesus. No wonder we're a laughing stock. I don't know. How would an iPad have something different than Apple Silicon? I don't know. I think you'll have to ask iMore on that. Get it right. Like, this is like literally your job. Come on. Come on, iMore. Come on. Come on now. Please. Intel-based iPad, yeah. Yeah. Literally every iPad ever made is Apple Silicon. Yep, there you go. That's the entire gist of it. I don't know. It's just I love seeing just tech blocks like this getting rinsed, because yeah, tech blocks in general need like a general rinsing. It's kind of like The Verge with their PCs. They can't freaking build a PC. They strike people down with it. They allege that people are talking shit about something that they aren't actually referring to, and are just annoyed that they're doing it completely wrong, yet they're so smug about it. Oh yeah, Mark's Aviation. I hope Xcode made the iPad. In fact, Logic Pro 10 Final Cut Pro 10 is coming to the iPad. That's basically confirmed. Let's see. Pro apps, iPad. Yeah, Xcode for iPad confirmed. Yeah, but it's basically confirmed. Yeah. And then we have like Final Cut and Logic. That's basically confirmed. Basically. Of course, nothing is ever confirmed until... nothing's ever actually confirmed until Apple comes out on stage and talks about it. Ah, rip. Rip. The GPU shortage came in right when I needed to build a PC. Rip. Oh boy. Ooh. I can't say the W word or else I'll get demonetized, but yeah, NT 351. Josh Thomas says, I heard people saying if we don't see Apple announce Pro apps at WWDC, then the 16 gig RAM variant basically going to be useless. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about here. Well, iCrafter, look, there's a bunch of computers like budget low-end PCs that still have dedicated graphics, so it's not all that uncommon. Let's see, you now have to completely restore an Apple Watch Series 3 to update it. Wow. If you're still rocking... Oh, wait, this is like a new update 49 minutes ago. If you're still rocking the Series 3, you're going to have to completely restore your watch in order to update to the latest version of watchOS. iOS 14.6, rather than recommending users to free up space by deleting content and apps, it's now telling users to just impair their Apple Watch and then repair it to their iPhone. Oh, okay. So I thought like you have to be forced to restore. 3.0 gigs. Right, impair. Previously, to install the watchOS update, unpair your Apple Watch and pair it again in the Apple Watch app on your iPhone. Previously, the message only recommended that the user should delete some content before trying to install the update again. Yeah. Okay. Oh my god. I just want the Nintendo Switch Pro to come out. My body is very, very ready. Oh wait, I can't show that. Switch Pro. With the iPhone 11 Pro cameras. T.O. says, I want to see a new iPod Touch. It would be profitable since those TikTok children don't use SIM cards because Apple is trendy. Nah, they're still going to buy phones for the kids. Is it a good idea for my friend to get a 2012 MacBook Pro and upgrade the SSD and RAM? Don't do that. Just get like a 2015 or 2016 model for cheap. Well, everything needs to be Pro now. Well, it's differentiated from the older Switch. Apparently, this is gonna have. Wait, let's see. Switch Pro leaks. Nintendo Switch Advance Super Switch new Switch. Remember what Super Switch reminds me of? The Nintendo Switch replacement plates. Replacement shells. Yeah, it says Super Switch on the back. Why is it always when I needed something that never shows up for me? Hold on. Replacement shell. Switch and SNES shell. Yeah, it says Super Switch on the back. Rather Super Famicom, not the SNES. Yep, nope, it still refuses to show me something, but yeah. Let's see here. AliExpress. Switch shell, replacement housing shell. I think they ditched the logo, because it used to be called Super Switch on the back. It's their own logo. Of course, they're not authorized to use that, but copyright laws are like pretty lax in mainland China. Ah, there it is. Super Switch. Oh no, it only says Switch. Yeah, it used to be called Super Switch. Oh my god, I feel like I'm being gaslit here. No, I'm very, very certain that it used to be called Super Switch. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. But let's look at the specs for the Switch Pro. Specs have over the original BGR. I know BGR, but just use that. Current model 7 inches. It's gonna be OLED. It's gonna be slightly larger. And then it's going to have an OLED display. Currently, the display on the Switch is 6.2 inches. 720p, 6.2 inches. It's going to be an OLED display, built-in stand that resembles one on the Surface Pro. Micro SD card slot. New dock. Yeah, that's the Switch Pro. Well, it's not really a Switch 3. Why couldn't it be called the Switch 3? Well, it's the Switch and then the Switch Mini. Switch Lite. My bad. That's like a handheld model. These are like two different Switches. They're not 1 and 2. So. No, it's originally 6.2 inches. If you don't believe me, let's take a look. Switch specs. 6.2 inches. There you go. Yeah, this is straight from Nintendo, so. WWDC, man. Like. Yep. We're gonna see it. We're gonna see a lot of things at WWDC. We're pretty cool. Yeah, but, okay, so I'm going to talk a lot more about WWDC in our upcoming wishlist stream. That's right, the day before WWDC, you're going to get an extra stream where I discuss what we all want at WWDC, so you can chime in until then. But you can chime in during that stream as well. I welcome you to chime in, as always. If you're not haven't already, turn on the bell, hit the subscribe button, join the Discord, do everything in your power. Do a lot of that. Yeah, it's hard to think that Switch is 4 years old. Yeah, it's already 4 years old. 4 years and 3 months old. Well, the Switch 2 is basically just the Switch 1 with a better battery, so maybe we can call it the Switch 2. But Nintendo certainly doesn't call it the Switch 2. Yep, this stream is coming up on about an hour. Hi, Zuhair. So, I don't know. If you have trouble joining Discord, just DM me. Yep. Yep, they probably won't do it. Okay, so yeah, I just want to promote a bit of my project, so I'm going to have an essay up soon. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it, and maybe if you share it around, if you go to my Discord, you'll get updates on that project. But yeah, I'm going to end this stream right now, because we're already past the hour mark. And so, yeah. I'm a little bit tired. It's 11:18 p.m. over here. It's probably a good time to go to sleep. Hope you people have had a great stream. Hope you people enjoyed it. I will see you in the next video or next stream or whenever you're free, really. And yeah, join the Discord. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I will see you very, very soon. The YouTube subscriber count is kind of bugged right now, so I'm trying to get that problem fixed with Google. But in the meantime, I'll just get a couple of videos out, so hopefully we can all enjoy. But yeah, until next time, goodbye. See you soon.